Okay, so if I asked you to describe Canada in one word, what would it be? I know what word I'd pick. Boring. Lucky for us, though, we've got Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and well, he's got this amazing plan to make Canada great again, to make Canada exciting again. What he's decided to do is just take a little eraser to our border and tell the whole world that we're essentially open for business, that anyone from anywhere can just come to Canada and claim refugee status. It's why thousands of people, mostly Muslim men who are unaccompanied by families or wives, have just been walking illegally into Canada. It's happening in Quebec, it's happening in Saskatchewan, where, by the way, someone was arrested for human trafficking. But hey, it's exciting, right? And then it's happening all over Manitoba. Emerson, Gretna, crazy story there. They actually had a nursing home, but that's boring. So what they did is they converted it into a refugee welcoming center. I really should say fake refugee. Now, the reason why I say it's exciting, and I know some of you probably don't like that idea, is because that's what our Prime Minister says. Yeah, in an interview with RTE News, here, let me just read to you what our Prime Minister said when asked about the illegal border crossers at the 49th. On the issue of resettling Syrian refugees in Canada and the anti-immigrant rhetoric in the U.S. that is obviously causing immigrants to cross the U.S.-Canadian border illegally, Mr. Trudeau said that the Canadian people wanted to welcome people who are desperate to build a better life for themselves and their family, who want to work hard, who want to contribute, who want to be a part of our country. He said that was a, quote, very positive and exciting thing. So there you have it. You know, I met some people when I went down to Quebec, and they said that they were dodging the draft. Other people couldn't tell me why they were coming to Canada, let alone leaving a safe country like the United States. But Prime Minister Trudeau just told us why they want to come here to work hard. They're not going to be here to freeload. They're not here for any sort of, malintent, even though one of the Canadian Border Service Agency union bosses said that half of them have seriously criminal records, things like trafficking and murder. But again, it's exciting, and that's what Canada should be striving for. And this all, of course, comes on the heels of this week's question period, where Conservative MP Michelle Rempel, well, she asked Justin Trudeau, hey, so what about all of these illegals coming into Canada? Don't worry, guys, it's to our advantage.
While the rest of the world closes off its borders against newcomers, we're proud that Canadians have continued to be welcoming and opening. Unfortunately, the Conservative Party is showing its roots of being fearful and closed in. We know it's important to defend our immigration system, to ensure the integrity of our borders. That's why we're ensuring that police officers and border service agencies have the resources they need to do their work. We will continue to defend Canadians' rights, security, and the openness that we know is a tremendous advantage and value for our country.
So if you understand what our Prime Minister is trying to do here, it's like 4D refugee chess. He doesn't want to be like the Czech Republics of Europe. He doesn't want to be like Hungary or Poland, who have said no to mass Muslim migration. He wants to be like Germany. He wants to be like Belgium, because things have turned out so well over there. For the Rebel.media, I'm Faith Goldy. I made light of the situation, but it's actually really serious. If you're serious about protecting our border, go to guardtheborder.com.